Have you ever wondered why security is such a critical aspect for world leaders? Let's take a moment to understand the magnitude of their roles. Picture yourself in charge of an entire country, responsible for millions, even billions of lives. You're at the helm of the nation's economy, its military might, and its diplomatic relations. Now, add to that the constant threat of danger lurking around every corner. This is the reality for world leaders, a reality that necessitates top-notch security. And we're not just talking about a few bodyguards here and there. We're talking about a multi-layered, well-coordinated security apparatus that leaves no stone unturned. From armored vehicles to secret escape routes, from the latest technological equipment to highly trained personnel, the idea is to create an impenetrable shield around these leaders. Why such elaborate measures, you ask? Well, the stakes are incredibly high. The loss of a leader can lead to political instability, potentially plunging a nation into chaos. It could also leave the country vulnerable to external threats. So, in essence, the security of a world leader isn't just about protecting an individual, it's about safeguarding the entire nation. Over the years, security measures have evolved significantly. The threats have changed, and so have the ways to counter them. In the olden days, it was about protecting leaders from physical attacks. But today, with the advent of technology, the threats have become more sophisticated. Cyber attacks, drone strikes, biochemical threats. These are just some of the challenges that security agencies are grappling with in the 21st century. And it's not just about countering threats. Security also plays a crucial role in shaping a leader's public image. A strong security detail can project an image of power and control, reinforcing the leader's authority. So as we delve into this topic, we'll discover how some of the world's most powerful leaders are protected. We'll explore the intricate web of security measures, the challenges faced, and how these security details have adapted over time to keep their charges safe. Stay tuned as we unravel the fascinating world of presidential security. As we delve into this topic, we'll discover how some of the world's most powerful leaders are protected. Let's journey back in time to see how security measures for world leaders have evolved. The ancient world was no stranger to security concerns. Take, for example, the Roman Empire. The Praetorian Guard, an elite group of soldiers that started out as a small contingent of bodyguards, eventually became a force to be reckoned with. They were tasked with protecting the emperor, his family, and his residents. Yet, their power grew to such an extent that they could make or break emperors. Intriguingly, this very protection force was often a threat to the emperor's life. As we move through the Middle Ages, personal protection took on a different form. The monarchs were often surrounded by knights, their loyal warriors. The knights were not just protectors, they were also advisors and confidants to the monarchs. Transitioning into the more modern era, the 19th century brought about the formation of the world's first Secret Service agency. The United States Secret Service, initially established in 1865 to combat the then rampant counterfeiting of U.S. currency, was given the responsibility of protecting the president following the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln. This marked a significant shift in the approach to security for world leaders. Throughout the 20th century, as technology advanced, so did the methods of protection. Security details began to include armored vehicles, bulletproof vests, and advanced communication systems. The focus broadened from personal protection to also include intelligence gathering and threat assessment. In the post-World War II era, security for world leaders became an even more complex task. The rise of terrorism and political extremism necessitated more covert measures. In the shadows, agencies like the British MI5, the American CIA, and Russia's KGB worked tirelessly to counter threats to their respective leaders. As we've seen, the security measures for world leaders have always been a reflection of the times, adapting and evolving as per the threats of the era. From Roman bodyguards to knights, from Secret Service agents to covert intelligence agencies, the history of these measures is as rich and varied as history itself. Now let's examine how these historical security measures compare to those of today. In the present day, protecting a world leader is no easy task. The threats are manifold, ranging from physical attacks to cyber threats, and even sophisticated espionage tactics. Hence, the security measures employed today are complex, multifaceted, and often unseen by the public eye. Take, for instance, the security details of world leaders like Turkey's Recep Tayyip Erdogan. His security shield includes not just a team of highly trained bodyguards, but also an intricate network of intelligence officers working around the clock to ward off threats. This is a common theme among world leaders, where the visible security detail is just the tip of the iceberg. Then there's India's Prime Minister, Narendra Modi. His security is managed by the Elite Special Protection Group, a unit specifically created for the protection of the country's most important individuals. This group not only focuses on physical protection, but also on threat assessment and intelligence gathering. Moving to the Middle East, we have Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, also known as MBS. His security detail includes an army of personal bodyguards, known as the Royal Guard, trained in counter-terrorism and quick response tactics. In the East, China's Xi Jinping and North Korea's Kim Jong-un have their own unique security measures. Xi Jinping's security is handled by the Central Security Bureau, a secretive organization that is extremely effective at keeping the Chinese leader safe. On the other hand, Kim Jong-un's security detail includes an all-female bodyguard unit, trained in martial arts and sworn to protect their leader at all costs. Finally, we have Russia's Vladimir Putin. His security is handled by the Federal Protective Service, a specialized agency responsible for the protection of high-ranking state officials. They employ a range of tactics from physical protection to electronic surveillance to ensure Putin's safety. These examples give us a glimpse into the intricate, high-tech, and often secretive world of presidential security. Despite the differences in their individual security measures, one thing is clear. The protection of a world leader is a task of monumental proportions. Now, let's take a closer look at each of these leaders' security details. Each leader's security detail is a reflection of the threats they face and the resources at their disposal. Let's delve into the specifics, shall we? First up, we have Turkey's Recep Tayyip Erdogan. His security detail is said to comprise of over 1,000 trained personnel. These aren't your average bodyguards. They're highly trained, ready to respond to any threat at any moment. Erdogan's modes of transport are also heavily armored, with his presidential car being bomb-proof and his private jet being equipped with advanced defense systems. Next, we head to India, where Prime Minister Modi is guarded round the clock by the Special Protection Group, an elite security force. They're responsible not just for his personal safety, but also for securing his residences and offices. And it's not just manpower. Modi's convoy includes BMW 7 Series sedans, equipped with self-sealing fuel tanks, run-flat tires, and even firefighting systems. Over in Saudi Arabia, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS, has an equally impressive security detail. MBS's bodyguards, known as the Sand Cats, are not just trained in combat, but also in detecting and neutralizing threats. His convoy includes armored SUVs and even an ambulance just in case. China's Xi Jinping's security is handled by the Central Security Bureau, a secretive organization that's as efficient as it is mysterious. Xi travels in a Hongqi, China's homegrown luxury vehicle, which is said to be bulletproof and equipped with a secure communication system. North Korea's Kim Jong-un takes security to a whole new level. His bodyguards are known to jog alongside his limousine, a spectacle that's as much about showcasing power as it is about security. His train travel is equally extraordinary, with multiple decoy trains running to confuse potential attackers. And then, there's the President of the United States, who probably has the most famous security detail in the world, the Secret Service. They're responsible for everything, from securing locations to emergency medical response. The presidential limousine, affectionately known as the Beast, is an armored fortress on wheels, complete with its own oxygen supply, and even bottles of the president's blood type. Finally, we have Russia's Putin. His security is managed by the Federal Protective Service, which, like many things Russian, is shrouded in secrecy. Putin's car, a specially designed Oris Senet limousine, is said to be bomb-proof and even capable of underwater travel. These security measures, while extraordinary, are crucial in ensuring the safety of these world leaders. The security of world leaders is a fascinating and often unseen aspect of global politics. The responsibility of safeguarding these individuals is immense as they carry the weight of nations on their shoulders. From the dawn of time, the need for security measures has been paramount, and it has evolved in complexity and sophistication throughout history. Today, the security details of world leaders are nothing short of extraordinary. From Erdogan's 1,000-strong security detail, Modi's 22-layered protective ring, to Putin's impenetrable security shield, these measures are as varied as they are impressive. It's not just about manpower, but also about technology, strategy, and a relentless commitment to safety. In the grand scheme of things, these security measures are not just about protecting an individual, but about preserving stability, preventing chaos, and ensuring continuity. While we may not see all the intricacies of these security measures, it's evident that a lot goes into protecting the world's most powerful individuals.